Good morning, students. So, today we are starting with your first chapter, chemical reaction and equation. So, first of all, you have to learn what is chemical reaction. So, as you can clearly see, chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substances react together to form new substances having different properties. So a chemical reaction you can see definition from here. A chemical reaction is a process which transforms one or more substances into new substances. Let us suppose an example. A plus B gives you C plus D. So here A and B, which reacts with each other, are known as reactant, and C and D, which are formed, are known as products. So these are the reactants and these are the products, and the properties of the products are entirely different from the properties of the reactant. So next there is an activity 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 activities in this chapter. We will discuss or we will do it in the next lecture in the laboratory. So I will show you in the videos while performing these activities. Characteristics of chemical reaction. So how can you come to know that a chemical reaction is going to happen or not, or whether it is undergoing or not? So there are some points that if we know about that, then we will confirm that a reaction is actually occurring or not. First point is change in state. Some reactions are accompanied by change in state. For example, if we take hydrogen plus oxygen, it will form water. Here hydrogen is a gas, oxygen is a gas, but the product formed water is a liquid. So gaseous reactants react together to form liquid product. So it means there is a change in state. Like this, there is a change in color also. Change in color. Some reactions are accompanied by a change in color. When, for example, if we take potassium iodide and lead nitrate, and potassium iodide, when we mix both of them into each other, then there formed a lead iodide, yellow pipettes of lead iodide, yellow precipitates. So this is colorless, but the product formed is of yellow color. So there is a reaction in which color change is observed. Third point is formation of precipitate. In the formation of precipitate, the same example is considered. Lead iodide and potassium iodide and lead nitrate are taken together to form lead iodide and potassium nitrate. So here precipitate of lead iodides are formed. Now what do you mean by precipitate? Precipitates are the products, solid products, which are insoluble in solution. So precipitates are the solid products which are insoluble in solution. So here you are taking two liquids and mixing them, and the product formed is solid. Next point is evolution of gas. In this particular type, let us take an example. Some reactions are accompanied by evolution of gas. For example, zinc plus H2SO4. As you did in 9th class, we take sulfuric acid dilute sulfuric acid and we add zinc granules into it, then bubbles formed. ZnSO4 plus H2, bubbles formed there. These bubbles are known as effervescence, and these bubbles are produced due to the evolution of hydrogen gas. So we come to know that reaction is occurring. Next point is change in temperature. So sometimes if we add A into B, let us suppose A and B are the two reactants. If we add A into B and product formed is C, and heat is produced, and sometimes A and B react and we have to provide it heat to form the product C. So sometimes heat is produced and sometimes heat is given to the mixture. So in first case heat is produced, it means beaker becomes hot, and in second reaction heat is absorbed, it means beaker becomes cold. Examples are, first example, when beaker becomes hot, C plus O2 gives you CO2 plus heat. So here heat is released. And second example is barium hydroxide plus ammonium chloride. When they both react with each other, barium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide is formed. In this, heat is absorbed and the beaker becomes cold. So when beaker becomes hot, beaker becomes cold, we can confirm that reaction is happening. Next, chemical equation. Chemical equation is a shorthand representation of a reaction. Shorthand representation of a reaction by symbols and by the use of words. If you represent an equation with the use of words, then it is known as word equation. Like lead nitrate plus potassium iodide gives you lead iodide plus potassium nitrate. This is the word equation. If I want to write it in the symbol form, so I will write their symbols. Lead nitrate PbNO3 twice plus potassium iodide gives you PbI2 lead iodide plus potassium nitrate KNO3. So lead nitrate plus potassium iodide gives you lead iodide plus potassium nitrate. This is known as symbol equation. So word equation when you use words, symbol equation when you use symbols. So here you can see easily symbol equations and word equation you already seen. Steps for writing a chemical reaction. There are 3 steps to write a chemical reaction. Firstly, the symbols and formulas of reacting substances are written on the left hand side. The reactant side is always written on left hand side, and if there are more than one reactants, we use positive sign in between both of them. And the product side is always written on the right hand side. Second point is product is always written on the right hand side and plus a sign between any of the 2 products, 3 products or something, and an arrow is placed between reactant and product. Next one is balanced and unbalanced chemical equation. If we take an example, let us suppose H2 plus O2 gives you H2O. Here, as you can see, left hand side and right hand side, 2 sides are there. On left hand side, hydrogen atoms are 2 hydrogens are there, and right hand side 2 hydrogens are there. It's fine. Left hand side oxygen are 2, right hand side oxygen is 1. It means whenever there is an unequal number of atoms on the reactant and product sides, there is an unequal number of atoms on the reactant and product sides, then it is known as unbalanced chemical equation. If the number of atoms on the both sides are equal, it is said to be balanced chemical equation. For example, we can see in this H2 plus O2 gives you H2O. We can write 2. Here you can observe left hand side. Left hand side hydrogen atoms are 4, and on right side hydrogen atoms are 2 into 2 4. This is right hand side. Oxygen atoms are on right hand side are 2, and on product side are 2 into 1 2. So there is an equal number of atoms on the both sides, so this equation is known as balanced chemical equation. There are a lot of examples written here: balanced, unbalanced, unbalanced, balanced. So there are a lot of examples, you have to learn it. So next topic is balancing the chemical equation. We will do in the next lecture. So for today the lecture is over. We will do these activities in the next lecture in the chemistry lab. So thank you.